Alright, so today in Dokkan I figured since this is the week of Halloween, we'd look at the new Halloween units this year in Dokkan. So there's actually a few things up right now. It's kind of interesting. We'll take a look at the story events, and we're actually going to look at 3 of the 4. So this is the brand new one so far this year. The Pan, Gohan, and the Full Moon Monster. It's actually Grandpa Gohan and Pan GT, one card of the 2 of them together. You can see on the left side of your screen right now. I thought that was kind of interesting because we've never really seen those 2 together, so this opens up for the future for other combination characters that we've never seen together. I think that's really cool. Then there's this returning event, nothing new here. This is just the Trunks Kid Great Saiyaman from last year, which was pretty cool. But it's not a new card, so we're actually not going to go over it today. But as they call it, the Ghost Tanks, the Super Saiyan Go Tanks and Ghost, got an Easy A, and so did the Vegito Candy. You can see they have an Easy A area, or Easy Area, whatever you want to call it, Extreme Z area that you can do for the 2 of them here. So we're actually going to take a look at these units today, and so let's go ahead and let's hop into something interesting. Let's go ahead and do an Infinite Dragon Ball History, and we'll start with the first one, and let's do, how about a Potara team, and we'll start with the Easy A for the Vegito Candy. So we're going to build a team. Oh boy, I didn't think about that. Finding a friend. Okay, great. We're going to build a team for Potara with them on it. And let's hop in and let's see how this goes. Remember, our whole purpose here is to test out this Potara unit. So, some of the new things with him are that he now has 10% defense per non-tech key obtained. That's similar to before, but before he got attack and defense plus 10% per tech key, and now he gets plus 20%, which is great. He still has a great chance of evading enemy super attacks, including enemy attacks, including super attacks. Still disables enemy guard. Still recovers HP with candy, and then a little stats boost. And he now has a high chance of stunning the enemy, which is pretty cool. So, he is on the second rotation, so we'll be there in a moment. For now, we will just go ahead and kind of truck through this event. Looking at it, we might be on the next enemy next rotation. We crit right there, and he doesn't have a lot of crit. He only has 4 crit that I gave him from some equipment. So yeah, we're already done here. Look at that. Okay. So on to the next stage, and we have Candy Vegito. Let's see, what are his links? Oh, not fun. And you can see his link levels are quite low. We actually don't have any link ups right now, but that's okay. Let's see what we can get with this few amount of orbs right here, and see what kind of damage we can do. Okay. About 800,000, not bad, for a free-to-play unit especially. And for the few amount of orbs we collected for a unit that, is a nuker. Meaning that the more orbs you collect, the more damage you do. Alright, here we have a few links active, so this is going to be helpful here. And we also have a few more tech orbs, so let's see what we can get here. Hopefully we can get a better, well, obviously I think we will get a better attack set here. But let's see how we do. Okay, 870,000, not a lot better, but we're going to put him in harm's way next time he comes around, because the whole gimmick with this unit, again, is a great chance to evade enemy attacks, including super attack. Now, let's see, I'm looking at the Dokkan Wiki right now. That is a 70% chance of dodge. So 70% chance of dodge is pretty good. At that point, I would say it is reliable. Okay, here we have a few more links active. And we're also putting him a little bit in harm's way. Not by a lot, but he's also not going to get a lot of orbs this time. Just some for defense, and we'll see how this goes. I know it's not wise to put Supreme Kai of Time in the first slot, especially when being supered like that, because you didn't get a chance to raise her defense before being attacked, but it's type disadvantage, so hopefully or type disadvantage from the enemy. We have type advantage, so hopefully we'll be okay. Seems we're doing fine here. Okay, we seem to be doing a little bit better with more links active. Almost a million. 943,000-ish. Let's see, and we dodged, but that was only one chance to dodge. Hopefully we'll come back around again and we'll see even more chances to try and dodge there. Alright, so we're going to place him in a lot of harm's way right here and see how many of these he can dodge. And how much damage he takes with a moderate amount of orbs when he gets attacked. If he gets hit, that is. Alright, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got hit with a couple things. We did not get hit for much damage, but we did dodge 3 attacks, including the super attack, so that's not bad. 3 out of 5 is pretty good, I'd say. And that appears to be our highest attack stat so far. Link's not great, but we did collect several tech orbs there, so that's not bad. But also we just kind of got lucky having several tech orbs, of course. Alright, let's see how we fare in this final stage here with type disadvantage. Okay, it's best to keep you in the middle. Well, this will be interesting. So what we're going to do here is we're going to collect a bunch of int orbs here, which should give us higher defense, but won't help us at all with attacks. That'll be very interesting to see any attacks we don't dodge, how we do. Alright, let's see. We have 126,000 defense. That's not bad. We take all these in, and we're up to 189,000. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now let's see how it actually plays out in practice. Of course, we're going to do some counters here, do a lot of damage. Crit, nice. Counter. We're going to attack a few times, and then we'll finally get to our limelight. Okay, about 1 million. Not bad, especially with these links. But we're not going to do much with type disadvantage. But now it's all about getting hit. Okay. Oh, we dodged, okay. The one hit we took, we only took 76 damage. That's not bad. So this unit is actually pretty good. In a moment, we're going to jump in and try nuking with him, so we'll be right back with that. Alright, so I finally have a rotation where we're ready to do some nuking. This is a very strange team. It is not a good team by any means. But when you're nuking, you don't care about having a good team, it's just about hitting hard. Now, obviously I don't think this unit will hit as hard as some other units out there, being a free-to-play unit and all, but it's still fun to check out. Why do I have this copy Vegeta? Well, because he shares 4 links, believe it or not, with this Candy Vegeta. So that's what we're going to use, and let's go ahead and let's start nuking. What order do we do this in? I think it's... You change red to orange. Okay, no, we start here. And then we go here. And then we go here. Then we go here. Alright, now let's see the kind of attack stat we can get with all tech minus 1 rainbow, but a whole field of orbs we're collecting. Let's take a look at our attack. 144,000, defense 84,000. We healed completely. We're up to 953,000 attack and 352,000 defense. Alright, let's see what kind of attack stat we can get with that. Again, this is super unrealistic, just for fun. And up to a 4 million attack stat with this little free-to-play unit. Now, again, this is a super unrealistic situation, but still. And we also raise our attack and defense on super. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. You know, again, super unrealistic, but just a little fun thing to do. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the unit's details. Alright, so you can see right here that before his Easy A, he had a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Now it is up to a high chance. What does that mean? Before, it was a 30% chance, and now it is a 50% chance. So that is pretty cool. We went from 10% attack and defense per tech, 10% attack and defense per tech key, up to 20%. And it seems everything else within the passive is the same, yes. The biggest weakness for this unit are his links. Take a look at those links. More than meets the eye, shocking speed over in a flash, power bestowed by God, infighter, supreme power, and shattering the limit. And as we just saw with all of that, that's not very good. We had to use Copy Vegeta for one of our best linking partners. And if you scroll down here, I actually got that information from this person here. There's just not a lot of good linking partners to use for this guy. So it's tough to run him well, especially on his teams Battle of Wits, Final Trump Card, Potara, and Majin Buu Saga. But he is really good for that one thing, and that is great chance of evading enemy attacks, including super attack. That's 30% chance. That's pretty good. He also raises attack and defense. It doesn't say for one turn, that's infinitely, so he continues to raise it, which is great. And we just saw, well, if you're running a crazy stupid team, you can get a 4 million attack stat with him for a free-to-play unit. That's not bad. Again, a silly situation, but that is the tiniest top-notch hero, Vegito Candy, after his Easy A. In a minute, we're about to go look at the Ghost Tanks, or the Super Saiyan Go Tanks and Ghosts. So let's take a look at that. Alright, now we have the Ghost Tanks unit here. Now this unit is interesting because he is actually really good for his main team, his fusion team, because he is a key changer. He creates rainbow key spheres, which is actually really good because the fusion units really need that, most of them. So let's hop in and let's give it a shot and see how he does. Alright, he's in our first rotation. Alright, so what he wants is he wants Rainbow Key Spheres himself as well. Because after his Easy A, he actually gets 7% attack and defense per Key Sphere in general, and then also 30% attack and defense per Rainbow Key Sphere. So that is 37 per Rainbow, and then an extra 7 for that Tech one, for example. So let's go ahead and let's do that for him. Let's see what links he has. Okay, look at that. Almost all of his links. That's pretty good. And let's see how he does this first rotation here, which is 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. 1.2 million, that's pretty good. To me, that stands out more than the Candy Vegito, mainly because that was right off the bat. And also, did you see what he did? He stunned. He has a high chance to stun, just like the Candy Vegito did. But he only raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, but it's also a great raise. So, kind of giving and taking here. Another great thing is he actually recovers 9,999 HP per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. And just like the Candy Vegito again, he recovers HP from Candy. Alright, and this is where this unit could be extremely beneficial, because now he's helping out the ones around him. So let's go ahead and let's try... That's good, yeah, that's 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, and then 4 other Key Spheres. And now what's so beneficial here is he's able to help out the LR Gogeta to get almost a 24 key super rack, 23, and a 1.3 million attack stat. This unit is a good unit, especially for a free-to-play unit. This unit is fantastic. Really good because, unlike the Candy Vegito, he links up well with other units that are good units, like the physical Super Saiyan Go Tanks. And he also is beneficial to his main team, the Fusion team. Alright, here we have 3 Rainbow Key Spheres and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 physical ones that we're going to absorb. Now watch our health as it goes up, because all the health he gains from the Rainbow Key Spheres, that's great to have as well. And let's see what kind of attack stat he does here. And then we'll jump into trying to nuke with him, which is kind of difficult since he gets the most 1.6 million, not bad. He gets the most power from Rainbow Key Sphere, so it's very difficult to nuke with a unit like that. But he still does get a little bit from other types of Key Spheres, so we'll try doing something with him. Alright, so this is a good rotation right here, and we're going to try and nuke it. So what order do we go in? Changes all purple to green. Changes all orange to purple. Changes all blue to red. So we start here. And it shouldn't matter what color they become, as long as they're all the same color in the end. With the reason being that no matter what type of key sphere we have, it's going to give us the same amount, except for the fact that it's not rainbow. Rainbow gives us 37, and everything else gives us 7. So look at that right there. Almost a full field. We're missing 1, 2, 3 orbs, and it so happens that 4 of these are rainbow. That's pretty good. Let's see what it ends up giving us. First, let's check our attack and defense. 71,000 and 29,000. Pretty low, to be honest. And now we are up to 371,000 and 107,000. So we're not getting as high as we were with the Candy Vegito, but it's a lot more consistent. Now, obviously, we're doing another nuking situation, but you saw that on a consistent basis, as in when on a normal basis, you can get higher than moderate numbers, more consistent with this unit than you can with the Vegito unit, even if their main attacks, here's 2.4 million, is lower. So that's like our super powerful attack, probably one of the best ones we're going to be able to have. It's a little more than half what the Candy Vegito's best was, but overall, on average, this unit is hitting harder and defending better, even if he doesn't dodge all the time. And then he's also a great utility because of all the rainbow key spheres that he can create, which is, again, great for the fusion team, which is probably where we're going to be using him the most. Even if you're using him on a super int team, you can be really helpful to the int LR Vegito, who, again, wants rainbow key spheres. So this unit overall, I think, is a great unit. Let's go ahead and let's go take a look at his stats and his information. Okay, so here you can see the Super Ghost Prank, Super Saiyan Gotenks and Ghost, sometimes called Ghost Tanks. We could take a look at before his EZA. You can see that he raised attack and defense for 1 turn, now has greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn. He used to have a high chance of stunning the enemy, and he still does, so that didn't change. All that changed was the greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, back from regular raised attack and defense. So that used to be 30%, and now it is 50%. So that's pretty good. When it comes to his passive, he used to just change a random key orb to rainbow and recover 777 HP per rainbow key sphere, and raise attack and defense by 30% per orb and recover HP with candy. Well, now he does all of that, except it's 9,999 HP for rainbow key spheres, and no matter what type of key sphere, he'll gain at least 7% attack and defense, and then an extra 30 for rainbow. So that's pretty good. I think that's a good upgrade. And this guy's links are actually pretty good. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, the Innocence, Fused Fighter, the Saiyan Lineage, Shattering the Limit. You saw when I had him linked up with the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks, he had all but 1 link active. And I don't remember which one that was. I can go back and check in a minute. But that's pretty good to be able to have that much active as a free-to-play unit on a team you're normally going to be using him on, Fusion. And you can also do that on Youth, you can do that on Super Saiyans, and on Special Pose, and Hybrid Saiyans. All of his categories except for Joined Forces, you can link with that unit and make that pretty good rotation that we're running that whole time. So this unit, in my opinion, is 100 times better than the Candy Vegito. Candy Vegito is cool and all, and again, his big thing is his 70% chance to dodge. But to me, this unit is way better. And I'm looking now, the only link he does not share is Shattering the Limit. Which, that's not a huge, I mean, it's helpful, obviously, 2 key and attack and defense plus 5%. But when he's making his own key, he's not going to need that. And I'm looking at him now, he's already full key. A 5% attack and defense is cool, but if that's all we're missing, that is not bad. Because look, you're already getting enemies minus 10%. Defense, attack plus 15%, attack and defense plus 5%, attack plus 15%, attack and defense plus 5%, attack and defense plus 5%. So real good linking partner there. So that is that unit. In just a moment, we're going to take a look at, some people are calling it Grand Pan, Pan Hand. I don't know. Most of these names are kind of dumb. I think the Ghost Tanks works well. Go Bros for Goku and Gohan, or excuse me, Gohan and Goten. There's some cool nicknames, but I just think Grandpa Gohan and Pan. That's all you need to call this unit. But we're going to take a look at it a look at them rather, on the Kamehameha team, which is the category that they lead. Alright, so here we have a little team built up. This is actually my first time using this unit outside of the EZA area. So this will be kind of interesting as we kind of showcase it and learn about it together. So this unit is very interesting because it's on the Kamehameha category. It leads at Key 3 and 50% attack, defense, and HP all stats. And they have some interesting links. Kamehameha, All in the Family, Courage, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shattering a Limit. So I didn't really know how to build this team. This is just kind of what I came up with. I figured this is a pretty typical team for a Kamehameha team, and it's also a Goku's family team. Look at that. But this unit is, I don't know, not super exciting, but they do well when there's a Goku's family category in the same turn. So let's see how they do. Let's just jump in and let's try using them and see how they perform. Alright, well, they're on their first rotation, so that's good. And we have some support with them. So, okay, cool. Let's see how this goes. Let's see where we can get links with them. Okay, there's 3 links. Also 3 links. So let's start with them up front. Let's see how they do with taking damage and how they do with delivering damage. So they don't do any type of nuking like the previous teams, or the previous units. So no need to do anything special with them. We can give them 1 orb, or all the orbs, and they'll still do the same. Alright, so let's see how they do right off the bat. Remember, they're getting support from the... Okay, 1.6 million, and that's with support from the Goku and Gohan unit. Okay, not bad. Off to a good start. Let's see when they come back around on the next rotation how they do. We didn't take a lot of damage. Now again, this is very early on in the fight. Now they get stronger with every super attack for 4 super attacks. So we're going to have to go through a few rotations with them to really get them up to their full power. Alright, and this is going to be their second super attack. So let's see how they do. Oh, let's see how they do taking a super attack. Not great. 104,000. And part of that too is because they get most of their defense on super. And they raise their defense each super attack up to 4 times. Alright, and on to our third super attack with them, which again will give us another defense raise. Now, one only kind of tough thing about them, and we'll go over this more when we go over their details, but sometimes you'll get extra attack. Sometimes not. And we'll explain what that means in a moment. Alright, and this should be the last raise we need for their defense from their passive. And you can see we're already on turn 7 before we're getting this. So this really goes to show that this unit performs its best in longer events because it wants to do 4 super attacks to get its full raise on defense, and we're sitting at 1.6 million still for attack. But next time they come around, we'll put them in as much harm's way as possible and see how they do with their defense, especially since we'll probably still be in this type disadvantage stage for them, being an STR type. Alright, well, we accidentally finished them off and we're in a type advantage stage. But we'll still see how things go, so defense should be at the highest now. And I guess this will give us a good chance to see what kind of attack stats we can do here. And let's see what we got. Okay, taking double digits, doing 1.64 million. And that also raised our defense for 1 turn, and we're still taking double digits. Again, from type disadvantage, but still, not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and finish them off with a Dokkan attack. Sure, why not? I guess this would be a good way to close out the video. Or close out this unit, rather. We're not going to end the video right now. We have a couple more things to go over and then we'll be done. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Oh, I'm horrible. Wow, that was slow too. Well, anyway, let's see how they do. It looks like a 1.1 million attack stat down at the bottom. And how much damage will we actually do? 1.2 million. Okay, not horrible. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hop over to their details and take a look at all their details. Alright, so this is era-spanning Kamehameha, Grandpa Gohan, and Pan GT. So, like I said, Kamehameha category, key 3 and stats 50%. Raises defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy, super attack. So, it's all about getting their defense for 1 turn. So, you want to make sure they get hit after they super, if possible. And that is a 30% raise to defense. Now, their passive is odd, I'll say. Attack plus 80% when performing a super attack. So that's good. You want the attack to be on super attack because it's a larger raise that way. And a great chance of an additional attack plus 80%. So that's kind of odd. So you can get an additional 80% attack. And I'm guessing that probably stacks into it. But that's only a 70% chance, which isn't bad. 70% is pretty good. Quite reliable. But it's just weird that there's just like a random chance of 70%. It's not guaranteed, there's no qualifier, it's just 70% chance. I find that kind of odd, but that's what it is. So 80% attack on super attack, maybe another 80% attack, there's a 70% chance of that happening. And this was talking about before, we're stacking their passive. Defense plus 20% with each super attack performed up to 80%. So after 4 super attacks, their defense will be at the highest possible from their passive. But notice that they don't get any defense other than that, unless there's another Goku's family category ally attacking in the same turn. And then they get an additional 40% attack and defense and 2 key. And then of course recover HP with candy because it's a Halloween unit. But look, joined forces, you're probably not going to run them on joined forces, I highly doubt it. Goku's family and Kamehameha. Those two make sense to run this unit on, and those two, you're going to have another Goku's family category ally in the same turn. So, unless for some reason you're running joined forces, I don't know why you're running this unit on joined forces if you are, but whatever. Most of the time, you are going to have attack and defense plus 40% and 2 key. Very small boost, but it's still something. But then you're also getting attack plus 80% on your super attack, and then a 70% chance of getting an additional 80% attack. And your defense is going to raise by 20% with each super attack for 4 times, up to 80%. So, it's a really interesting passive. I don't know if I necessarily like it. Hopefully they'll get an easy A next year. That'd be cool, and they can be better. Their links are Kamehameha, All in the Family, Courage, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shattering Limit. Not bad. Only 6 links, which kind of sucks. And I already talked about their categories, so we won't go into that. But the cool thing about this unit to me is it's Grandpa Gohan and Pan GT. Those are 2 characters that you don't see together, and you definitely don't expect to see in a card together. So this really opens up for things in the future, some possibilities that we never would have thought of, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That's something that'd be kind of cool, that we wouldn't expect to meet each other. Or what if we had something like, I don't know, General Cyborg Tao and or Mercenary Cyborg Tao and Jiren. I don't know, that's another crazy one that would just be silly to have together. I don't know, just like cool ideas of mismatched units that you wouldn't expect together that now we're seeing with this unit. So that's what I like about this unit. It opens up the possibility for that in the future. But with that, we've looked at all 3 units. Our Candy Vegito Easy A, our Ghost Tanks Easy A, and the new Kamehameha Grandpa Gohan and Pan unit. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and Don't forget to check me out on Minds. You can just search for Joshua_Sanfilippo. And feel free to subscribe, like, drop a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And let me know what you think of these new 3 Halloween, or 2 EZAs and 1 new Halloween units for this year in Dokkan 2020. Y'all have a great day.